In this video, we're going to be going another variation of the 90-90 hip bridge. This time we're going to be incorporating some internal rotation at the femur, as well as a bilateral reach with both arms. This setup is going to be specifically for the population who is trying to restore some kyphosis in their thoracic spine, restore posterior pelvic tilt of the pelvis, and check the internal rotation box of the legs. So this is typically the person who walks duck-footed, legs are really turned out, big lifted chest, big flared rib cage. These are typically people with a fairly vertical spine as well, for the most part. Not all of that is the case, but this is a general thing I see with this type of body, so this is how we're going to address it. We're going to lay on our back, just like the 90-90 bridge. However, in this variation, we are going to be incorporating more internal rotation of our legs. So instead of starting nice and neutral and parallel with everything, we're just going to widen the feet so they're just outside our knees. With this setup as well, sometimes I have people put a block between their legs so they can actively squeeze and produce a lot more internal rotation. For some people, I just want them in this orientation and then I want them to control it themselves. So in this video, we're not going to have a prop. You're more than welcome to put a prop in here. I actually recommend most people put one here, but for this video, it's just simply not here. So the block tower is here so we can make sure we get the hamstrings to fire. Some people do very well with engaging hamstrings with no prop underneath their feet. In this type of population, for this type of body, we need all the hamstring we can get. So I'm going to guarantee activation by putting a prop underneath the feet. This can be a bench, this can be a coffee table, this can be anything that allows you to hook your heels and get the best engagement possible. The PVC pipe is going to be what we're going to use to get this reach in our scapulas to help us open the back ribs and help us restore the motion of the rib cage as they expand and close, as well as help us better close the front. And this can also help relieve some anterior neck tension as well. We check a lot of boxes with this setup if we get it right. So from here, just like the other 90-90 bridge, we set the feet into the wall, not a ton, just a little bit of flush foot pressure. And then we dig our heels down and we create a posterior tilt. Your tail should just scoop off the ground a little bit. 90% of your lower back should maintain contact to the ground. From here, we're going to let the exhale power our reach. And this is a palm push through the pole. We're not just wrenching through our knuckles. We're not just reaching for the hell of it. We are trying our best to generate a very smooth push through our palms, and the exhalation is what's going to power this. So we inhale to start, not letting it get into our neck. We exhale fully, letting the exhalation cause more reach. You should feel sensation around your armpits and the shoulder blades. As we inhale, it's a slow inhale with no rib flare. We don't want the ribs to pop up. We fill the chest as best we can. We maintain our heel drive. We maintain our hamstrings. And as we exhale, we reach. We pull our ribs into the ground. We pull our heels down extra without lifting our butt, and we fight that effort as best we can. Abs should be talking. As we inhale, we repeat. No rib flare, chest swelling, no neck. Exhalation equals reach. And hamstrings. You'll repeat this setup for 4 to 6 breaths at a time. Take your time on this in the beginning. This involves a lot of mind-body control, a lot of body awareness to be able to check the hamstring box, make sure our knees don't pop open as we're doing this, as well as making sure we balance a reach and a rib pull into the ground. So in the beginning, when you're doing this for the first time, I want you guys to focus on ribs down, reach,
and practice that first. As you get to the point where you can really manage that, then you start increasing the drive of your hamstrings to get more out of that. But in the beginning, we just need to make sure we feel hamstrings, we feel some reach, we feel some pressure in the back, and we just work with that as best we can, and we build off our efforts as we get comfortable with this exercise. You should never feel your neck stress out. If your neck stresses out, something's not right, you're working too hard, you're inhaling too big, you're exhaling too hard. Something is getting in the way as we do that. So practice this, take your time on it. This is a relaxation technique. This is a tension control technique. This is not a strength exercise. As you get it down, you can make it that way. But initially, for everybody, the goal here is control, stillness, relaxation, settle your body. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions with this.